Did you know that only 70.4% of Americans actually get all 7 CDC recommended vaccines? These vaccines, according to the CDC in 2017, are the tetanus, polio, measles, HIV, hepatitis B, chickenpox, and PCV vaccines. Now, vaccines are somewhat of a controversial topic in today's society. I feel like everyone should get vaccinated, but some people do not believe that, and they are what is known as anti-vaxxers. These are people that believe vaccines are detrimental to their children and other people around them's health when really they're not. And today I'm going to tell you why. Today I'm going to go over why not getting vaccinated is a problem, a solution to this problem, and where we may be without vaccines. So to start, let's talk about why anti-vaxxers are a problem. According to Anna Goddard on Healthline in 2017, an alarming amount of parents have become what's known as an anti-vaxxer because they believe that vaccines are linked to autism and other mental health problems. According to the CDC in 2020, in 2019, 1,282 cases of the measles were in the US. Now, this is crazy because there is a measles vaccine. I don't know about you guys, but I myself and probably many of you have gotten the measles vaccine, which means I've been vaccinated against the measles so that I don't contract the disease and I don't give it to others. Now, the measles was believed to be eradicated in 2000 because a vaccine came out and most people got it. But because of what some people that are known, as I said, as anti-vaxxers, not everyone is vaccinating their kids for the measles anymore, so more and more kids every single year are getting the measles and other diseases like the measles and giving it to the other people around them. Now, the whole reason that there are people like anti-vaxxers is because, according to T. Rao on the National Institute of Health in 2011, there was a set of case files put out by Andrew Wakefield and 12 of his colleagues in 1998 that explained why he and those 12 people determined that after watching 12 children that the MMR vaccine, which is mumps, measles, and rubella, is directly linked to causing autism. Now, this was almost immediately disproven by multiple different scientific studies, but the helicopter parents had been summoned, and so they attached themselves to the data like a leech when you walk into a creek. Now anti-vaxxers have come to be, and they've always existed ever since the first vaccine came out, which was the smallpox vaccine, but this is the most prevalent reason as to why they exist today. So now we know why there is a problem with vaccination and not getting vaccinated. Let's talk about a possible solution. Now, I believe as a possible solution, we should make it so that vaccines are mandatory and not give the parents the choice of vaccinating their kids or not. Now, I already know that this could work because all schools, according to the CDC in 2016, have regulations where students have to be vaccinated for certain diseases. This includes public students, private kids, and daycare. Now, a lot of parents are going to not agree with this. And I already know that they're not going to agree with this because if lots of adults are going out today and protesting having to wear a mask for the health of themselves and the people around them, I already know they're not going to want to have no choice in being able to vaccinate their kids. So just like masks, vaccines are just there for the protection of you and the people around you, but some people don't understand that. So I'm hopefully people will start to understand that more, and making vaccines mandatory may help it so that more people will vaccinate their kids and health problems will be less prevalent. So we've gone over why it's a problem, a possible solution. So let's talk about where we may be without vaccines. Imagine a world where vaccines don't exist. We may still be dealing with diseases like polio and measles and the chickenpox a lot more, and overall the general health would probably be a lot more unhealthy because we would still be dealing with these diseases. Now imagine a world where everyone gets vaccinated. The overall general public would be healthier. We wouldn't be dealing with stuff like polio and measles and the chickenpox because no one would have to worry about contracting the diseases because vaccines are meant to be used as a whole. If the whole general public gets vaccines, then everyone's protected. But if a small group of people are not vaccinated and they contract the disease, they can still possibly give it to everyone around them, including the people that are vaccinated. So vaccination is something that is much more prevalent in today's society, especially now, especially with the coronavirus. Because we may not have a vaccine for the coronavirus right now, but when one comes out, what happens if some anti-vaxxer parents don't want to give their kids or give themselves that vaccine? This means that we could have another outbreak like we've been having when we think we're all okay and we're all safe because the vaccine's been out. But without the vaccinated people, this disease, corona, could come right on back. So I believe, in conclusion, that everyone should be vaccinated. We should make vaccination mandatory for everyone from ages baby to adult. Because if we don't, disease can be a lot more prevalent, and if we do, everyone will be a bit more healthy. So what I hope your biggest takeaway from this is that if you haven't already been, please go get vaccinated. And when you have kids, please vaccinate them so that everyone is just a bit more healthy.